Hi everyone, I just want to make a quick video about Bridget Davies. I think that's her name, Bridget Davies, internet chef. It's nothing terribly bad, it's nothing like whatever, it's not a great big drama story or anything like that. But I did meet her, okay, and it was a little bit weird, but not so bad, not so bad at all, really. Basically, last year I was with some friends and we were travelling around Australasia. We did all of Australia, Byron Bay and Brisbane, like all the Gold Coast and stuff like that. And we even went over to the centre, like Ayers Rock, and then even went to Perth and then back to Sydney and just hanging around New South Wales, that kind of area, at the end and stuff. And then afterwards we decided to go to New Zealand. We went to Auckland. The plan what we were thinking about going to Tasmania and all this kind of thing, but basically Tasmania just didn't happen. But we were in Auckland and there's like this road that comes from Auckland and it's called the main one, right? And it goes all the way up the north, up to the north of the country. And I think it might go down south as well. I'm not so sure. Anyway. We basically hide a car and then we just go up and then just stop at like these little towns and cities and villages and hamlets and whatever, and it was really nice. I mean, honestly, it was just so beautiful, like fantastic, like really nice. And anyway, one thing I've always noticed, obviously, about Australians, and not so much New Zealanders, but maybe a little bit, just a little bit as well, with New Zealand people as well, okay? Not the brightest bunch of people in the world. I mean, let's put it that way. Of course, I'm not talking about all of them, and just overall, they're a little bit in your face, they're a little bit, not like that. But anyway, so my point is, I'm not thrown. When I used to be, like, when I first started travelling, when I was, like, younger, and, and then I'd, run into, like, Australians and stuff like that, and, a lot of them got on with, but you sort of realise that they're a bit, I don't know, a bit more cavemanish, in a way, like, less sensitive, quite, I don't know, they it's almost like a spoiled child, some of them can be, just like nasty, stupid little shit, do you know what I mean, or just like in general, with everyone about anything, or just not being that clever, or like arguing a lot, like when they're trying to give an answer or anything, like, whatever, anyway, like, I don't want to get any hate on that, it's just an observation, okay. But anyway, I didn't. So back to the chef, the British chef. Davis, whatever her name is, okay. We was out and we were staying in this. We found this as we travelled up. We've been travelling for about 4 or 5 days, and just stopping at different places, hanging out to the next, and it was really nice. And then we found this town called Waiu. I don't even know how to pronounce it. And it was really nice. Honestly, it was so beautiful there. White sand. All of this kind of stuff. Like, amazing. And we were stopping in like there was like this caravan trailer park like thing next to this like beach house restaurant type thing. They have some accommodations, they have some restaurant. It's not like a 5-star or anything, it's just like a place, like a place, right? And anyway, we got in. I think we got there at like 5 or something, and then we went and had a rest, and had a shower, and all this kind of stuff, and had a little walk, and then as we're up and down the beach, just about an hour and a half, a smoke and doob as well, and then basically we got back to the beach house thing at 7, and it was like getting dinner time. Well, we were starving, especially me, you know. And back then I was all about like meat and all the rest of it. I don't really eat it these days. It's certainly not then, you know. So anyway, I ordered fries and like a surf and turf. Basically, I couldn't decide between the meat and the fish, so you know what? I had both, right? I did that surf and turf, and it was great. It was grand. Anyway, so it was me and there was two other guys, one called Jeff and one called John. Okay, and we're there, which I'm just laughing because we were having a great time that night. You know, we were drinking, and they had like a karaoke box, and you know, we ate the food, and say by about 8 o'clock, you know, we'd finish the food because it sort of came like a little basket of stuff here, a bit of that there. It was just sort of coming out as it did it, you know, because it was only a little kitchen, like one person. And anyway, it started getting really busy at about 8:30 because we were thinking about, oh, you know, let's go. Is there somewhere else? Think about asking. And then anyway, this place started to like more people coming in, and then they started to like play some music and that. Some girls came in as well, some different ones. So it was like, all right, starting to beginning a bit of atmosphere. When it's pretty chill, so it's just like, yeah, it's chill, right? Anyway, and we get speaking. There's on the table next to us this there's this woman who's with like a group of other people. She's like with this one older guy who could be her dad, quite frankly. Like, I don't know. Like another older woman who could be a mom or a mum-in-law or something. I don't know. And like a couple of other women who were like more like looking like her kind of age, and then like, I don't know, there was just like a couple of other people as well there. Like this couple who were from Japan. So I don't know. I think I might be wrong, but I think that Japanese couples might have been a fan. Well, basically, anyway, they ordered something, and don't ask me what they ordered. I don't know, but I do know like they came out with like a really nice thing of fish. All right, so they ordered fish, but I don't know if it was like halibut or like what kind of fish or how it was cooked and all the rest of it. And so anyway, they're eating this fish, and they're all eating it. And the first thing, and when the waitress delivered like all this fish on this nice platter, the waitress started to try and cut it, and she was like, "Oh no, I'll do that." You know, fair enough. You know. And then as the waitress walked away, I heard Bridget. She just looked like this. She just looked at all her friends. You know, the waitress walked away, so she just looked at the waitress and then looked at all her friends, and she's just like, you know, and like just like I don't know, like waitress had done the worst ever thing that had ever happened, but you know, just like the waitress said something, but like the waitress didn't say oh, and so yeah, and then anyway, they start to eat. And then she's like, "Oh my god," and starts like complaining to her friends and like making these jokes, you know, about like how basically rubbery this fish is, and how like a 3-year-old could cook better and all the rest of it. And anyway, the waitress walked over and she says, "Oh look, you know, to be fair, she didn't like launch into it straight away. She said, look, I can see what you're trying." I remember it. I can see what you're trying to do with the fish, but why don't you just follow like a basic rule, and you know, and just like do it properly. You know, she said it's not that complicated. Okay, you get the fish, you butter it up, you wrap it up in foil, you stick it in, and you time it. You know, if you don't know how to time it, you can go on YouTube, which actually said, and you know, you can find everything there. So there's no excuse for like the fish tasting this way. She said it was good fish, but it was just cooked bad. And they said, she was like a bit embarrassed about it and stuff. And she's like, "Oh, you know, yeah, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?" She's like, "Well, we're eating it now, so you know." She said, "I'm not the one to cause a scene. You know, I'll make do. But you know, you should know that it should be this way." She's like, "Oh, okay." And anyway, a little bit later on, the waitress brought 6 drinks to to the table, like one for her. There was the older couple and the Japanese couple. Yeah. So they brought some drinks, 5 or 6 drinks. I don't know why I've got 6 in my mind. Maybe there was 6 on the plate or whatever, but I don't know. And then they put it down, and this drink was like blue at the bottom, like clear in the middle, and like red at the top. Something like a cocktail. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, thanks. And basically she took a sip, and then she just threw it. And she goes, I can't be doing with this shit anymore. In her own accent, I can't be doing this shit anymore. And waitress was just like, oh. So I said to the waitress, I'm like, who is that woman? Like, who is she? She said, oh, she's an old drunk. She said she does some videos on YouTube or something like that. And she basically thinks she's a celebrity, but I think only one person in this town has seen her videos. I'm like, really? Like, what's she called? And I was like freaking out. Like, and then I was straight on my phone, but I couldn't get like any reception on my phone, for the YouTube video. And neither could my mate. So I was just like spending 10 minutes trying to sort that out, but that didn't happen. Okay, I was not allowed to see anything. So anyway, I just thought, okay, so I was like, well, does this happen a lot? She's like, oh, well, she's got like a reputation as been a loudmouth, but don't sort of worry about it, sort of thing, like a little bit of a wink, like, like whatever. So that was it, and then all I remember is basically I went outside a little later because I just wanted to have a minute, a cigarette and stuff like that. Alright, well, it was a dude. And as I was walking out, I saw her walking, and the 2 Japanese people, and like this 2 older couple, which I'm guessing were older people she knew, could be parents, I don't know, because I don't know. I mean, I obviously don't even know if her parents are alive, so I don't want to say they were her parents if they're not, and say something like insensitive. Just some older people, okay. And but she was like racing off, and she's like, well, come on then, come on. And the Japanese people are like, I know, like just really confused, like hardly understanding any English, and just every time like this woman saying something, it's just like, but like really awkward. And this older couple are just like, oh. And then you've got her just basically saying shit and just like nasty stuff, and I don't know, man, it was just like weird. Anyway, the next day, I googled like her name and stuff, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's that one. That is like that one. So yeah, that was my experience of her. So yeah, I mean, maybe she just had a bad day. Maybe the fish was really bad, and I don't know. Maybe she had a bad day. She didn't do anything like dramatically wrong or anything, but she just seemed like a really bad attitude, really entitled, like a spoiled brat teenager who isn't very smart. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, oh, okay, is that what like 10,000 views does to you on YouTube? I think I'm good for that. So yeah, alright, hope you enjoyed, and come back again, guys. Bye. Okay, come back again, guys. Bye.